Hey everyone, Kaylee here. Welcome to my channel. I live in my car with my puppy Aspen. She's in the back. Oh, you can kind of see her. But anyway, this video is going to be kind of why I live in my car, what I do for work, and just kind of my story of why I live in the car. So this goes back to last year. I was just in a very bad environment. I was tired of the toxicity, the negativity, and all of this. And for so long, I wanted to move back to Colorado because I basically grew up there from 8 years old to 16 before we had moved back to Texas. Anyway, long story short, I was able to transfer my job up to Colorado, and I packed all my stuff up, not literally, but most of my stuff up, and took the 12-hour drive to move up to Colorado. And that was the best decision I had ever made. Best decision ever. And then this last winter, I was able to get a job with housing, and then I had a smart idea. Oh, well, after the season ends, winter season ends, I'm gonna go travel. Or like my whole plan was go to Utah, Nevada, California, up to Oregon, Washington, up to Idaho, and then back down to Colorado or whatever. I was like, I want to have a companion with me if I travel. So my smart idea, I had the money. I got Aspen, my husky. And long story short, things obviously didn't go as planned. Once the season ended, I moved back down to Denver, and I found a roommate situation that only lasted a month. At this point, I had looked at some seasonal summer jobs that allowed dogs. I found one. Originally, I wasn't gonna go, but then when the roommate situation didn't work out, I was like, F it, I'm gonna go. This is a sign, let's do it. And that's what I did. It's a very remote place in Idaho, just like 12 minutes off the border of Idaho, Montana. Loxa Lodge. Long story short, I got fired from there. And then, I had nowhere to go. I had no idea what to do. Yada, yada, you just get fired. You have no idea what to do, except, you need to find another job. My smart idea was, I have $600, from my check. Let me go to Washington. So I go to Washington for a couple days, and though I'm glad I went, because I went to Olympic National Park and Mount Rainier National Park. I wasn't in like the best mindset because I had just gotten fired. I didn't know what to do. I did enjoy the time that I was in Washington, but I soon realized I'm like, I can't get a job here because I don't have an address to use, like, at all. So I didn't want to go back to Colorado at this point because I was like, it hasn't even been a year or even a couple months that I'm away from Colorado, and my plan was to always go back to Colorado, but just not this soon. So I was like, okay, that's off the table. Plus I would be in the same situation if I moved to Colorado anyway. So I was like, let me just try and find a job up here where I'm at in Montana, because at this point, I had some people that I could still talk to from Loxa Lodge that I worked at, and I don't know, I was able to find a job here. I used a fake address, and yeah. Well, at this point in time, I'm not working there anymore because I am going to be moving back to Colorado to start my own business. Yeah, that's what I've kind of done for work and travel. My dream is to travel, live in my car, and I've realized I might not be doing it in the way that I want to, but I still do have those opportunities to travel in my car. I do have a pass, which expires sometime next year. I have to look up when it expires next year. Yeah, I still am able to drive places that I want to go, and I'm glad I do have the opportunity to still do that because, living in my car gives me that opportunity to just go where I want and still have everything with me. And I don't know, like, obviously last year it was my choice living in my car, and then when I got fired, it necessarily wasn't my choice, But eventually I knew I was going to be moving back into my car, so technically it is my choice to live in my car, but at the same time it's not, because even if I don't know, like, I don't have anywhere to actually live, you know, and right now, if I stay in my car, which that's my plan, I can save up money and either get a camper or find a roommate situation. But I don't know yet. We will decide that sometime next year, but I think I do want to just stay in my car so then I can save up money. I'm also on the fence of, like, I do want to just be able to just wake up and walk to the bathroom or walk and get coffee, you know, not have to just wake up, crawl into my front seat, and then, you know, let Aspen out. But I don't know, there's pros and cons to living in the car. I do like how I have everything with me at all times, so if anything were to happen, I have what I need. And it's actually not that bad living in the car in the wintertime. I would probably prefer the summertime for sure. Yeah, I mean, overall it's not that bad, and you know, I just need to stop complaining. I do. But my plan now is to stop complaining, stop with the negativity, and just move back to Colorado, which I'm gonna be driving tomorrow. But by the time you see this, I'm already gonna be in Colorado. I'm gonna start my own business. So if you're in Colorado, in the Denver area, hit me up, because I'm going to do a cleaning business. So if you need your house cleaned, apartment cleaned, condo, camper, anything cleaned, hit me up. Yeah, I'm going to start my own business, and I am kind of scared. I'm kind of scared in a way, because I'm not a social person at all, and I don't know, I don't really like talking to people, but we'll see, you know, like, I have to at least try. And I was originally going to wait until April of 2023 to move to Colorado, but I was like, why wait? I can just at least start now. Even just like getting that first, or like 1 to 2 customers, and then just kind of work my way up, because obviously you don't want to just rush and try and get as many people as you possibly can. And then, you know, I just want to at least get those like 1, 2 to 5 to 10 people that I can do houses, and then, you know, obviously still have a, say, weekend job or something on the side that will be my money for bills. And yeah, you know, I'm gonna figure it out. I will, and it's gonna work out, because I'm gonna actually do something that I've kind of always wanted to do. And if it works out the way I want it to, and like 5 years from now, I can have my dream life. So, and then I can look back on these videos and be like, wow, like, you were right. You just making the first step is what you need to do, or just the first step is everything. I've already made the first step by doing the planning, and you know, like, I'm just excited to go back to Colorado and see what happens.